where it was 5 straight trips to the conference finals with 2 NBA finals mixed in. So he's not going to do exactly what LeBron did, but yeah, this is his conference now, especially if Kawhi leaves, and then we'll see what happens with Boston and Philly. But this is Giannis's conference in my mind moving forward.
I think that if you look at the organization and how they have decided collectively that they're going to support this kid. We had their general manager on the show, and he talked about how important it is to be able to surround Giannis with the type of players, because the environment is what Giannis wants. He's got a lot of family there, and that's what it's basketball and family. How he can get better and spending time with his family. Those are the things that Giannis was concerned about. But if you look at the players, they signed Bledsoe to an extension. They brought in Lopez this year, now to be able to stretch the court. The way that their coach and Coach Bud is coaching up that, man, they shoot more threes. People are they don't even understand how Milwaukee is made up, but you have to understand, offensively, man, they're going to attack that three-point line, which is going to allow the court to be open for Giannis to continue to develop his game. And on the defensive end, they're going to be a top 5 defensive team. So that is a winning formula. I believe that the supporting cast, the stability of the organization, the general manager, the stability they have, I think it might be a little stronger than what LeBron had with all the things LeBron went through in Cleveland.
Well, it's certainly, just real, sorry to interrupt you, Jenna. It is, his first few years in Miami, that was almost a perfectly built team. So when you say Cleveland, I agree with you. Because Giannis doesn't have a Robin like Kyrie. But he has guys 3 through 9, the depth of it. So, like, what Giannis doesn't have a superstar next to him. Chris Middleton is a very good player. Eric Bledsoe is a very good player. Brook Lopez is a pretty good player. Malcolm Brogdon is a pretty good player. You've got a lot of B- to B+ guys. You don't have, what they had in Cleveland was A+ LeBron, A Kyrie, Kevin Love, and A- until the NBA Finals roll around where he can't play against the Warriors. But then after that, a lot of question marks. That's not what they have in Milwaukee.
But then this is the other question that I feel like I bring up all the time. The other stuff, the non-basketball stuff, how much does it help this young, budding, athletic superstar to be doing this in a small market where I know it's you're on a national stage just because of who you are, but you don't have the same media that New York and LA has. You don't have the same crazy distractions that probably the coasts would have. Doesn't that help? And he doesn't want all that attention either. He seems to want to sort of be low-key and play low-key.
Well, this is the thing about Giannis. Giannis is trying to be the best basketball player in the NBA. And I think that he wasn't raised in the United States. That does help. But I think that if he was raised in the United States and he had the same talking points that he had now, he would thrive anywhere. Because he's focused on family and basketball. He's got a routine around the basketball court. Man, go on YouTube and be able to watch it. Giannis is trying to be special. So not being raised here, how he looks at basketball and being the NBA player is totally different than the guys that were raised here. But his talking points, man, they are just as sound as can be.
Well, his life also is about to change dramatically. We're a year removed from him not being able to get a seat in a taco shop in Milwaukee. Remember that story? They were like, nah, man, we got too long of a wait. He's about to win league MVP. I believe he's about to go to the NBA Finals, and he's about to become one of the biggest superstars in the world. How will all of that land on a 24-year-old? We don't know. So I think a lot of people thought New Orleans is perfect for Anthony Davis until it wasn't. So I don't think we know what Giannis is going to be.
But New Orleans, if they were winning,
maybe they would have been. In the market. So I'm not going to say you can just sign Giannis up for the next decade in Milwaukee, but if he does sign up for the next decade in Milwaukee, they should be the dominant force in the East moving forward.
All right, let's take a break. Coming up, how will tonight's game impact Russell Westbrook's legacy? We'll talk about that next on First Things First.
Legacy game. Come on, Russ.
Yeah, stretch your calves like my boy Jay. His calves a little tight.
It's not the warrior who's never been knocked down that you should fear.